sa ating lahat. Ako si Godfrey Quizon and this is my devotion for today, April 26. And ang topic po natin for today is ano ang gap theory. So yung gap theory daw po is the gap theory teaches us that there is a time gap between Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 and Genesis chapter 1 verse 2, possibly millions of years. Some believe that this explains the age of the earth or a previous creation judged by God. However, the Bible doesn't clearly teach this theory, so many faithful Christians believe that the creation account is continuous and complete from verse 1 onwards. So, ano po ba yung meaning po ng gap theory or ano yung meaning po ng gap theory? So, yung para po maintindihan po natin lalo, babanggitin ko po or basahin ko po yung scripture ng Genesis chapter 1 and 2. So, basahin ko po. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. So, yung gap daw po between verses 1 and 2, yung pinarelate ng ating Panginoon yung heaven and earth is may gap daw po doon kung saan na doon daw po yung millions of years na nag-exist, di ba? So, kaya po sasabi po ng iba, yung scientists, na millions of years yung age ng earth. Kaya some Christians nire-relate po nila yun, yung creation about dito sa Genesis chapter 1 and chapter 1 verse 1 and 2. So, kaya po maraming Christians na naniniwala doon about dun sa theory na yun. Pero of course, yung sa Bible po is hindi po talaga exactly na sinasabi na millions of years o may pagitan yung pag-create ni God sa heaven and earth. So, ang teaching po natin for today is the gap theory, exegesis theory in the Bible. So, ibig sabihin po, yung exegesis is meron ka na po talagang gustong idea, just kukuhain mo po sa Bible. So, marami pong problem na ganun is may misinterpret natin yung sa Bible. Of course, dapat kukuhain po natin yung literal meaning or yung talagang sinasabi po sa Bible, hindi yung meron na po tayong agad na meaning po na nakakame up sa utak natin, tapos gagawa po tayo ng excuse or gagawa po tayo ng kukuha po tayo ng evidences dun sa Bible. Of course, hindi po dapat ganun. So, we must be a exegesis. So, ibig sabihin, yung context po ng Bible talaga yung kinukuha natin, hindi yung pang sariling kaalaman po natin kasi papasok natin sa Bible. So, second teaching is the Bible must be used as a basis of science. Of course, if we are or if we believe na si God po yung ating creator, of course, yung Bible is kailangan nating pagbasihan. Hindi man yung talagang pagbasihan totally kasi of course, hindi naman talagang ni-state sa Bible yung mga scientific facts na pwede nating malalaman. Pero of course, maging basihan lang po natin ang ating faith or on where we stand kung tayo man po ay scientist or Christian scientist. So, third teaching po is the Bible teaches us a six-day creation and it reveals the origin of sin and death. So, huwag na po tayo magkaroon ng haka-haka kasi nasa Bible naman po sa Exodus. So, that is why kailangan po talaga natin basahin yung context mismo ng Bible and wag lang po gumagawa basta yung sarili nating context para wala pong misinterpretation and false information na mangyayari. So, ayun na po ako si Godfrey Pison and this is my devotion for today, April 26. Sana po ay marami kayong tutunan. Ayan po ang God.